Good morning, everyone. It's Bethany, and I'm here today with Jamie Wood Emery at the Children's Museum of Spartanburg. So if you look behind us, if you haven't been here, we're going to tell you a little bit about this cool venue in Spartanburg. But also, today we're going to talk about a really fun Easter event coming up. So if your kids want to see the Easter Bunny, the Children's Museum of Spartanburg has you covered.
We do.
And Jamie, can you introduce yourself?
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what is going on.
Sure. I'm Jamie Wood Emery. I have been with the Children's Museum for almost 5 years now, but I'm a Spartanburg native, so I'm thrilled to be running our location right here in downtown Spartanburg. And for the first time this year, we are doing Burg right here at our museum on April 3rd. So this is our Easter event where kids are going to have the opportunity to come through the museum, do different Easter crafts, a little egg hunt, and get their picture taken with the Easter Bunny.
This sounds like so much fun, and if you think your kid might want to come, just so you know, we have a giveaway happening this morning. One lucky reader who comments today on this thread is going to get 3 tickets for their family to come to the 8 a.m. Burg. So go ahead and comment. I have a starter question to help you get going, which is, what is your child's favorite Easter candy? Or if you don't know your kids, you can just share your own, because Easter candy is the best, don't you think?
I'm gonna go with jelly beans, jelly beans, jelly beans.
See, I'm a chocolate person.
Okay.
Those really good Cadbury chocolate eggs. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn it down.
Yeah, I'll admit, I buy it and hide it.
Right.
So I know we have this Burg happening, and you told us a little bit about it, but can you tell us more? You say it's a sensory egg hunt.
Yes.
What is sensory egg hunt?
Yeah, so definitely for our kids, we're going to have them looking for specific eggs. So they're going to be able to identify those by color. We'll have them all over the museum, and what we put inside the egg is going to be a little different. So we're going to put some noisemakers inside our eggs, some of our kinetic sand. So you really are going to get some options that are more hands-on than just your typical egg hunt with a little treat inside. This is going to be more fun, and definitely is going to give kids the chance to identify colors as well.
That sounds really fun. And can you tell us, what age is this hunt geared toward?
Yeah, so the whole event is really geared towards 6 and under. Our space here in Spartanburg has been designed for kids that are in those ages and still doing kind of developmental stuff, so that they are using their fine and gross motor skills. They are starting for the first time to crawl and walk in our space. And so 6 and under is really what we're geared toward, but there's going to be some fun things if you do have older kids as well. A lot of times we'll see families that come in with maybe 3 and 4-year-olds but have an older sibling. There's going to be something for them too.
That's really great. And by the way, we see all of your great comments and all the kinds of candy you guys love. Good morning to Michelle and Shannon. I saw you said good morning to us. So I love this because my kids are a little older now, so they don't get trampled anymore. But I remember when they were little, we would go to some of these egg hunts in town. Maybe they're not happening this year because of COVID. But your little ones would just get trampled over. So
Sure.
It's so nice to have an event that's appropriate for all ages.
Well, and that's why we're doing our time ticketing too. Not only to stay safe because of COVID and just making sure we don't have too big of a crowd in the museum at one time, but also so that we've got the opportunity for some of the little ones to have that space to kind of play and roam without fear of getting trampled by older kids. So we're going to make sure everybody's safe and everybody has a great time.
Now, for those of you just coming on now, we are at the Children's Museum of Spartanburg, one of our Kiddie Around partners, and we have a giveaway going on this morning. So if you comment in the thread, and you can comment more than once if you want to interact with us this morning, we will be happy to enter you in our giveaway. And I have another question for you if you're out there watching, and that's, how old are your children? We would love to see that. So can you tell us again, Jamie, what date is this event?
Yes, so we are doing this the Saturday before Easter, Saturday, April 3rd, and we will have ticket slots at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. And again, the museum will be closed to the public during those times, so we're going to be focused on the folks that are coming here for the event. We're going to make sure that we've got safety measures in place so that we're not getting too many people kind of running around the museum all at one time. We want to make sure everybody has space to have a blast.
And what about masking and social distancing?
Yes, so again, we're going to make sure that we have only certain numbers in here at one time, because they'll have that full hour at 8, 9, 10, or 11 to interact in the museum. All adults are required to wear a face mask.
That is great. And I see some of you have kids that are under 5 and you haven't been here yet. It's not that far from Greenville. If you're in Greenville, you need to get in the car and drive up here, because this is just, I mean, I wish this was here when my kids were little, because there's these spaces for babies where they can play safely. Such a great space. So can you tell us, what about rain? What if it rains?
Everything this year with this event is going to be inside. So we're using the 2 floors we have here at the museum. So we'll be able to do all of our crafts inside. We're going to do the egg hunt inside, interspersed through the exhibits. And then we're going to have our photos with the Easter Bunny set up downstairs in our classroom.
Okay. And can you tell us, what about registration? Like, are you finding that there's lots of times available, or should people go ahead and sign up if they really want to go?
They definitely need to sign up, especially if they want a particular time. I know our 10 a.m. and 11 a.m.s are getting pretty full, but we do have some spaces left, and the best way to do that is to go to our website at tcmupstate.org.
Yes, and Shannon, I see that you were asking about if you can just go ahead and buy tickets. Absolutely. And if you look in the copy above this Facebook Live, if it's not appearing now, wait till we're done with the video. It should appear. There is a link to that registration page, or you could just Google it. It's on the Children's Museum website. So, can you just go over the cost? I know we're not going to go over all the costs, but what did the price of the tickets start at?
Sure. So the way that we're doing pricing for our events is by the number of folks that are in your family. So a family of 2 is going to start at $18. If you're a member with the museum, Greenville or Spartanburg location, it's the same membership. A family of 2 is going to be $15. And so they go up from there in increments of about $3 or $4, and members are going to get a little bit of a discount if you're one of the annual members of the museum.
So for those of you just coming on, I see we have a lot of people coming on now. We are at the Children's Museum of the Upstate in Spartanburg. Can you tell us really quick, Jamie, what is special about the Children's Museum of Spartanburg?
Yes, so the Children's Museum of the Upstate right here in downtown Spartanburg, we're on Magnolia Street. We opened up in May of 2018, and our space here is smaller than Greenville, but because it is dedicated to 6 and under specifically. So everything in this space is to help children practice developmental milestones and to really get them ready and prepared for school. So this may be the first space that they start walking or crawling in. It also may be the first time that they're collaborating and playing with new friends.
Yeah.
And so we're really getting kids ready to kind of be in that school world, ready to mix and mingle in the classroom for the first time. And we hope that kids have this safe, fun space to play in and get used to some of those things.
And we're parents, so we understand when your kids are 5 and under, small space is not a bad thing.
Right.
Less space to lose them in.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I love about here too. You can see, like, we're standing right here, and it's just like a straight shot. So as a parent, you can see the entire floor, which is really nice when your kids are little and like to run away.
Yep, we've got 2 floors here that have great sight lines, a lot of good exhibits here that, again, they're going to be geared towards an 18-month-old can play in these exhibits, but so can a 5-year-old. They're going to be able to practice things like climbing, sorting different items, playing with baby dolls, doing our water table. That's extremely popular here, and building with different blocks and stuff. So they can do some of those things with their parents, but they can do it with other kids too. So it's a great space for kids to start to play with one another, as well as kind of have an environment where they can start to take some risk for the first time, whether that's crawling or climbing in our treehouse.
Yeah, and I saw you, Michelle, like your kids get run over at other places. That's exactly right. And this is such a great space for this. So I know we have some new people on. So Jamie, I'm not gonna make you be like a broken record, but I just want one last time just to remind everyone, we're at the Children's Museum of the Upstate in Spartanburg. They're one of our Kidding Around partners. And we have a special event coming up on April 3rd called the Bunny Burg. Jamie, can you tell us real quick again, for those just coming on now, what is the Bunny Burg?
Yeah, so Bunny Burg is going to be on April 3rd here at the Children's Museum of the Upstate in downtown Spartanburg. This activity is going to let families come in so that they can do a sensory egg hunt inside of our space so we don't have to worry about weather, and lots of other Easter crafts, including we're going to make little chicks.
That's cute.
These are done with forks. So your kids are going to get to practice some of those, fine motor skills as they do different crafts and different paintings. And then the picture with the Easter Bunny, what could be better? It's going to be safe. We're going to make sure everything is clean. And again, with our registration times for this event, we're going to make sure we don't have too big of a crowd in here. So your family is going to be able to social distance as well as get around the whole museum and have a great time.
And like Jamie said, we have a giveaway going on today, but there's time slots are filling up fast. So if you really want to come to this event, we recommend that you go ahead and purchase those tickets before they're gone.
That's right. We definitely want to see you guys here, but we do have a limited supply just because we are watching our capacity numbers still. The great news though is, gosh, it's 2 weeks from tomorrow, isn't it? I think it is.
Easter's coming way
It's
too
coming
fast.
so
it's
quickly.
Like a good year, right for spring.
I know. It's coming so quickly this year. If for some reason you can't make it to the event, but you're still looking for some things to fill the Easter basket, we
Yes.
have got some Easter themed
Oh, cute.
little merchandise here. We've got a little bunny. We've even got little carrots. So certainly goodies that you can put in your kids' Easter basket. We've got all kinds of kinetic sand here too. So you can purchase those things at Burg, or if you are looking for Easter basket fillers before then, we are here at 130 Magnolia Street in downtown Spartanburg.
I love that. It's nice to have some options that are not candy, especially for the little ones who get
Exactly,
really hyper
exactly.
when they eat a lot of candy. Yes, Michelle, I agree. The bunny is adorable. So before we close today, I just wanted to ask you, do you have any sponsors of this event?
We do. We are so grateful for our generous sponsors, Cinex Corporation, Palmetto Soundworks, and a dear, dear friend to our organization, Barbara Minoski, are all generously sponsoring this year's Burg. We're so grateful for their support.
Well, thank you so much, Jamie. And those of you that are watching, you can keep on commenting. If you come on this later, I have in the copy when the giveaway ends. So keep on commenting, ask questions. If I missed your question, we will go back and look at them and we'll answer them later in the comments. So thank you, Jamie.
Thank
and
you
we're
so
excited
much.
about the Bunny Burg.
Happy Easter, friends.
Happy Easter.